What if I told you you can get a max power tier 5 beast handler for absolutely free? Yep, that's actually a thing in the latest update. And the reason why this thing works is because I think Ninja Kiwi might have overlooked some numbers in regards to how much beast power you're getting per each tier and then how much money you're paying for it. So before we start this thing off, I want to give a shout out to a person named Quantum Bot, which is the person that discovered this, but I'm going to give you guys some more detailed explanation on how this whole thing works. Okay, so here's what's happening. In order for you to get a tier 5 beast handler, you need to merge 3 tier 4s into one guy, and then the tier 5 upgrade is going to unlock. So for example, we're going to try to do this with the Megalodon. So this thing costs $45,000 and I'm just going to buy it. Now here's the thing, we're left with $0, but this guy's beast power is 84 out of 133, which means that in order for us to max it out, we're going to need to buy additional beast handlers and merge them with him so that we can get the max power. Now here is where Ninja Kiwi messed up the maths a little bit. So we needed to buy these tier 4 beast handlers in order for us to get the tier 5, but once we get it, we don't need to keep these guys. And in fact, if you have a favorite trades boat and if you sell all of these guys, you're gonna end up with about $40,000 because we sold them in the range of the favorite trades boat. Now if we use these $40,000 to buy small beast handlers in the range of a discount village, and we're gonna go for the tier 3s because it's the most efficient ones that you can sacrifice, so we're gonna need to buy 12 of these guys, by the way. There we go. So I bought 12 of these guys and I'm gonna merge all of these guys up with the main one, so with the tier 5, and so we're gonna get our beast power back for $0 because remember, we needed to buy the tier 4s anyway so that we can unlock the tier 5 upgrade, but we don't need to keep them afterwards. And so what is happening when you merge all of these guys up is, and let me just finish up, we have 2 more left, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be the last one. And so here's what's happening. This guy is 132 out of 132, so he's at max power and we still have $8,000 to spare. So basically what just happened is we got a max out tier 5 beast handler for free, and I think that this works for all 3 tiers actually. Okay, so that was how it works. Now let's go into why it works like that. So we're gonna try and do the same thing with the fish, but I do think that this should work with all 3 upgrades. So it should work with the dinosaurs and the birds as well. So if you guys have ever done the maths on actual merging of beasts in BT6, you have probably realized, and actually Ninja Kiwi has taken care of this, so that the tier 3s and actually all the tiers 1 to 3 are the most efficient merges. So what that means is that if you're trying to, you know, bump up the beast power onto one of your beasts, it is best to use tiers 1 to 3 and not tier 4, and that's exactly what we're exploiting here, by the way. So for example, the shark, this one that I have bought, this thing costs about, I think it's $3,200, and if you divide that by the amount of beast power that it gives, which is 8, you're gonna see that you're paying about $400 per beast power. Now if we buy the orca, which is $12,500, that thing gives 16 beast power, and so you're paying about 1,000 for each point of beast power, and that makes no sense, right? So it's better for you to go for the sharks. And that huge discrepancy between the amount of beast power that all these guys give is something that we can absolutely exploit, and we're actually doing that by actually doing this, because, you know, upgrades up to tier 3, you get a discount on them, which you cannot get a discount on the tier 4 on the orca. If you get a favorite trades boat and you have monkey knowledge active, which we do right now in this game, then you're gonna get, you know, better sellback terms. And then lastly, the more expensive the tier 4 upgrade is, so for example, if we're talking about the orca, which is $12,500, then the overall sell price of the beast handler is going to be higher as well. So for example, the orca is $12,500, but the T-Rex is $9,500, so it's a difference of about $3,000. But this is actually probably going to make a little bit of, it's probably going to matter in terms of sacrificing and getting the beast power, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue if you're trying with the dinosaurs, for example. Okay, so we're going to have a Moab in a second, so let me just merge up with the guy at the front. So we can only merge 2 of our beast handlers with this guy, so we're going to have 2 sharks, but this thing is going to be able to take down Moabs by himself. So let's let's just take it out. Let's just finish this thing. I have a feeling Ninja Kiwi overlooked these numbers like big time, because this is not supposed to be happening. So essentially what we're doing this, if you think about it for a second, when you merge up, you know, all these 3 tier 4s into tier 5 and you buy the tier 5 upgrade, you get 84 out of 132 power. But what we're doing when we're selling the tier 4s that we're sacrificing, and when we're rebuying all of the small ones, we're just getting a max power beast handler, right? And so essentially what we're doing is that we're getting a max beast handler with some extra steps. And so my question is, if this is an intended interaction, then why don't the tier 4s, when you merge them up, just straight up give you a max power beast handler? And because they don't, this is what leads me to believe that this is not an intended interaction, and I think that Ninja Kiwi overlooked some numbers big time onto this thing. Okay, so let me buy up the orca. Let's get this guy like this, and then let's upgrade all the other ones. We do have, if we sell both of these farms, we're probably gonna have the money for all the orcas, but then the megalodon is going to be, you know what, actually, because we're gonna do this in the range of a favorite trades, we're gonna sell them in the range of favorite trades. But so you know what, I might as well buy this thing right now because it's also gonna make a little bit of cash and it's gonna make things a little bit faster. But yeah, on a side note, while we're waiting for this, I caught something these days and I've not been feeling too well, so I feel like it's coming to an end, but it probably has like a day or two in it, so it should be ending soonish. But I just want to, you know, be able to come back to making videos and actually talking normally to you guys while recording. But let me just, if we sell this thing, let me just, so we don't have the last guy merged up actually, so let's merge up this guy with him. So let's unlock the Megalodon, so $45,000, and then let me actually get ready for all of the other things. Wait, we have 63 incoming. Are we gonna defend this thing? I mean, we do have a max power orca, but this thing is not known for its actually defense. Never mind, it's defending. Okay, so let's go like this. Let's give this thing the discount, and you know what, I'm gonna go for the monkey city actually because it gives it extra range on the village, and I'm probably gonna buy a secondary village just so I give this one a little bit of extra range. So again, if you do this properly, I guess you don't even need to do all of these shenanigans. You can just probably do it with one single discount village, but I'm just doing this so that I don't mess it up. And you know what, I think that we should probably let's sell both of our farms. Oh, it's 45,000 actually. We are just shy of the money that we need. Oh my god, that's perfect. 45,600. That's absolutely perfect. Okay, so let's buy the Megalodon. Let's do this thing. And so now these guys are selling for 13,371, and this thing is 84 out of 132 beast power. So normally, again, you would want to buy some small ones, but you don't need to keep the tier 4s, and that's why we're gonna sell them. And now with our $40,000, let's place 12, and we need 12 by the way, because now this guy's beast power is 36 out of 132, so it actually became a little bit weaker, and in order to compensate, in order to get to the max, we're gonna need 12 small beast handlers, tier 3 beast handlers, which each give 8 beast power. So let me place these guys real quick. And that was the last one, and we have all of these sharks, and look at this thing, we even have some money left over, which even tells you that you don't exactly need to, you know, you probably don't even need to do all this favorite trades and discount village shenanigans, at least when it comes to the top back to the fish, right? And that was the last merge, and let me just click on this guy and see the beast power, 132 out of 132. That's insane. This should not be a thing, guys. We literally bought a max power Megalodon for 0, and we actually had some leftover money, which is 7.9k if I remember correctly. So yeah, this should absolutely not be happening because this guy's gonna win the game by itself now. Just in case you guys wanted to see the Megalodon, the maxed out Megalodon just destroying the last 3 rounds up to around 100, here it is. It is a very strong tower. I know it's a very overlooked tower. I know it's not like people's favorite, and especially because of this complicated merging stuff, but it's a decent tower. Let me not jinx it because it should be able to deal with the 45. Yeah, there we go. When it starts flapping, yeah, that's when it does the damage to the ones that it's not pulling. And it also, I mean, you guys probably knew this, but it can one-shot a bad blow, which is one of the rare towers that can do so. But there it is, and we got a beast handler. How fitting is that? We have a 202 beast handlers and it's the monkey. And yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and maybe it helps you guys reconsider using the beast handler a little bit more. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching it, and I'm gonna see you all in the next one.